The preparation of washing soda, that is sodium carbonate decahydrate. Now we will discuss the property of washing soda. What is the property? Washing soda, it is soluble in water. It is soluble in water. It is crystalline white powder. To the next, it has cleansing property. Cleansing property, it means it is used to wash the cloth. Next to that, we will discuss the uses. What are the properties? The first one, property of washing soda. That is Na2CO3, the 10H2O. The first one, it is transparent, crystalline substances. The next one, it is soluble in water. The next one, we know, I have told you that the metal oxide, metal hydroxide, metal carbonate, metal bicarbonate, these are basic in nature. It means when they dissolve in water, they form alkaline solution, and we know an alkaline solution changes red litmus paper to blue. It means when it dissolves in water, it forms alkaline solution, which turns red litmus paper to blue. The next one, I have told you that it has cleansing property. It is used to wash the cloth. It has cleansing property. To the next, we will discuss the uses of washing soda. What are the uses? We have seen one use here. It has cleansing property. When it has cleansing property, it is used to wash the clothes. One use we have. The next one, washing soda is used to remove the permanent hardness of water. But the question arises, what is permanent hardness of water? Some water, it means we can say the river water, it does not produce lather, foam with soap solution. It means the water which is going to produce least lather or foam with soap solution, that water is termed as hard water. In order to remove the hardness, why this hardness is there in water? Because of presence of chloride and sulfate of calcium and magnesium. It means if chloride and sulfate of calcium and magnesium is there in water, then it is hard. It will not produce foam or lather with soap solution, or it will produce least lather. Then in order to remove the chloride and sulfate of calcium and magnesium, what we use? We use this washing soda. By the use of washing soda, the hard water is changed into salt water. The next use we have, it means to remove the permanent hardness of water. It is used in the preparation of soap. It is used in the preparation of paper industries, in textile industries. To the next, it is used in preparation of various chemicals. Then what we have the uses? The first one. It has cleansing property. Therefore, used in cleaning the clothes. The next we have, it is used to remove permanent hardness of water. The next we have, it is used in preparation of glass, paper, soap, and various things. The next one, it is used for preparation of sodium compounds such as borax, which you will study in class 11. These are the property together with the use of washing soda. Let us discuss the preparation, property and uses of baking soda, which we have already studied how to prepare baking soda. While preparing washing soda, we have prepared the baking soda in the intermediate. But we will discuss how to prepare it, and later on we will know the properties of the baking soda. The preparation and properties of baking soda is together there in the preparation of washing soda. Let us see how it is there. We will discuss baking soda. It is termed as baking soda because it is used in bakery. The chemical formula is, it is a sodium compound, that's why it is termed as soda. This one is NaHCO3. We will discuss the preparation. How we prepare baking soda. In order to prepare baking soda, we have a concentrated solution of sodium chloride in water that's termed as brine. In that, we pass carbon dioxide and ammonia gas. On passage of carbon dioxide and ammonia gas into it, then baking soda is formed. Let us see what we have. When sodium chloride NaCl is dissolved in water. What is this? This one is brine solution. And when we pass carbon dioxide gas and ammonia gas into it, then what we have? We have NH4Cl plus NaHCO3. This is ammonium chloride. This one is sodium bicarbonate, or we can say sodium hydrogen carbonate. This one is carbon dioxide. This one you know, ammonia. What we have? This one ammonium chloride. And we know ammonium chloride is a salt. It is salt and is soluble in water. But the sodium bicarbonate, it is sprangly soluble. It means it has least solubility in water. Therefore, it separates out. This is how we prepare sodium bicarbonate. It means in order to prepare baking soda, in order to prepare baking soda, we pass carbon dioxide and ammonia gas into concentrated solution of sodium chloride. Known as brine. On passage of these gases, ammonium chloride and baking soda is formed. Ammonium chloride which is a salt soluble in water, but baking soda is sprangly soluble in water and hence easily separated. This is how we can get baking soda by the use of sodium chloride, water, carbon dioxide and ammonia gas. Now we will discuss the properties of baking soda. We know it is sprangly soluble in water. It is mild, non-corrosive base. That's why it is used to treat the acidity. The next one. The baking soda, when we heat it, we know on heating baking soda, it forms soda ash together with water. These are the properties. We know it has various uses. The first one, when we are suffering from acidity, then the baking soda is used to neutralize because it is a milder base. The next one, it is used in bakery. It means it is used in bakery to prepare breads. To the next, it is used in preparation of fire extinguisher. Let us know how it is going to use and what are its various properties. The first one, properties of baking soda. The first we know, it is spangled, soluble in water. The next we know, it is mild, non-corrosive. Though it is mild, it is non-corrosive. It will not create corrosion. Corrosive base. It is mild, non-corrosive base, which is slightly alkaline in nature. The third one, when we heat, we have studied it, when we heat washing soda, then it forms soda ash. How? Let us see. When sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3, this one is sodium bicarbonate. When we heat it, on heating, it forms Na2CO3. Na2CO3, it is termed as soda ash. Plus carbon dioxide together with, will balance it. It means on hitting sodium carbonate, it forms soda ash together with carbon dioxide and water. Let us discuss the uses of baking soda. The first one, when we are suffering from acidity, we have discussed in the previous classes that in order to treat the acidity, what we use baking soda. It means though it is a mild base, therefore it is used to treat acidity. That is, it is used as antacid. We have already discussed. The next, it is used in baking purposes. It means it is used in the preparation of breads. How? The baking soda, it is mixed with the pulp, dot of the flour, and when after certain time carbon dioxide and water is produced. We will see how it is going to produce. When carbon dioxide is produced, then it escapes out from the dot by making pores. Due to the formation of pores by carbon dioxide, it makes the dot or the bread spongy. But we know the bases are bitter in taste. It means due to the use of only baking powder, baking soda, due to only use of baking soda, that is sodium bicarbonate, the breads are bitter in taste. Therefore, in order to remove the bitterness, what we use baking powder. Baking powder contains the baking soda together with an acid, and mostly we use tartaric acid. Why it is so? Because we know when a bicarbonate or carbonate, here we are using bicarbonate, when a bicarbonate react with acid, then it forms salt, carbon dioxide and water. In this way, carbon dioxide and water are produced. But the salt formed by reaction of baking soda together with the tartaric acid, it produces pleasant smell. That's why we use a mixture of sodium bicarbonate together with tartaric acid as baking powder. Let us know it. How it is used? When sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3, when it reacts with water or acid in the dot, then it forms NaF plus carbon dioxide plus water. When this carbon dioxide escapes from the dot, this one is gas, liquid. When it escapes from the dot, then it escapes out by forming pores. And when various pores are developed, then the bread becomes a sponge. What happens? Let us see. In this case, in preparation of bread, baking powder is used. Baking powder, it is a mixture of baking soda, NaHCO3 plus edible